Hello, welcome. You're watching the special edition of This is Exclusive. Tonight, we'll get you special reports from Eastern Ladakh, areas that no other channel have ventured into. But up first, these are the headlines we're tracking for you at this hour. In this edition of This is Exclusive, special reports from India's frontline borders and much more.
हमने नॉर्थ ईस्ट के विकास से जुड़ी अनेक रुकावटों को रेड कार्ड दिखा दिया है.
Prime Minister Modi on a visit to Polpaun, Meghalaya and Tripura inaugurates series of development projects. After Bilawal, another Pakistan minister, Shahzia, threatens India with nukes. BJP hits back, says Pakistan should take care of its affairs first.
अब एक तरफ चाइना हमें आंखें दिखा रहा है और दूसरी तरफ मैं देख रहा था कि चाइना से हम चाइना को इसका इनाम देते जा रहे हैं.
Delhi Chief Minister Kejriwal wades into China debate, attacks centre's China policy, demands no trade with China.
मेरी जो वहाँ पे जाके जितनी जानकारी मुझे वहाँ पर हासिल हुई है, मेरे हिसाब से लगभग 150, 200, 250 तक भी अगर ये आंकड़ा जाता है तो किसी को कोई ताजुब नहीं होना चाहिए.
Chirag Paswan makes big cover-up charge, claims more than 200 deaths due to Huj tragedy, demands FIR on Nitish. Man murders wife, chops body into pieces, stores in a sack and later disposes of at different areas. From the Prime Minister to the common man, FIFA fever grips India as the final match is all set to begin in the next few hours. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot is spoken about what's the situation as far as the infrastructure development of the Indian side of the line of actual control is concerned. Republic Media Network happens to be the only network in the entire country to be getting you ground reports all the way from Eastern Ladakh. In fact, it's been 9 days to India-China clash at Arunachal's Tawang, and our Republic team is on the journey to know how far India's regions near the line of actual control have been developed. In fact, our crew led by Zenith reached Pangong Lake in Eastern Ladakh, where we have got to know that mega infrastructure activities have been taking place despite the sub-zero temperatures. In fact, remember, that's also been another flashpoint. From the very time that the standoff between India and China essentially started, various points along Eastern Ladakh have been the contentious parts. In fact, there have been some sort of a disengagement, at least in Pangong, but there have been other areas where the standoff still remains. But what's the situation right now in Pangong Lake? Let's take a look at this exclusive report filed by my colleague Zenith.
Right now we are reporting from Pangong Lake, and my VJ Mubashir can show you the visuals of this very famous lake. 1/3 of the lake lies with us, with Government of India, and the 3/4 of the lake is with Chinese. What is important here is that despite the freezing temperatures, we are seeing the men and machinery on ground. They are working here because the construction of road is going on. You can see how they are doing the digging, and they are trying to create the road because this is going to be the double lane road here at the Pangong. As far as the deployment is concerned, it comes from Indian Army, and the patrolling is done by them around this lake through completely day and night. The patrolling is done. There are so many army installations that keeps an eye on the Chinese movement as well. This has been quite in news as far as the Pangong Lake is concerned, as far as the crisis between India and Chinese is concerned. So we are seeing a lot of development, the infrastructural push being given by the government of India so that in case any kind of crisis is there, so they are able to give quick response to the action. With Vijay Mubashir Hussain, I'm Zina Zishan Fazil for Republic in Pangong Sa.
So you've seen the report that was filed by my colleague Zidat from Pangong. So now, in fact, that was one of the areas where there was a major flashpoint. In fact, from the very place that Zidat was reporting, not very far away from where we've seen the patrolling that essentially takes place from both sides, till about a certain place that the Indian side can carry out the patrolling, and India has essentially been demanding a status quo as far as Finger 8 is concerned. There has been a disengagement as far as Pangong So is concerned. Now let's take a look at the other area, which again happens to be a critical area for the Indian Army. Now our journey to decode the entire infrastructure push at the border areas has not yet finished, as after Pangong So Lake, Republic crew reached the last village in eastern Ladakh, where several mega infrastructure projects have been developing. Republic exclusively spoke to Major Ishan Pal, who had discussed the kind of manpower and machines that are being used to construct projects at such freezing temperatures. Now, what does this essentially mean? Given the fact that a lot has been spoken about the infrastructure development that has taken place on the Chinese side. In fact, there are several areas which have been completely flattened so that the movement of the troops, the PLA troops, becomes far more easier for the Chinese side to reach the Indian side. Remember, as far as India is concerned, the parts that have been manned by India, the challenges are way more than what the PLA soldiers face on their side. It's the treacherous topography that makes manning these very areas far more difficult. And that is the reason why there has been a massive push that has been made by the government as well as the armed forces to ensure that there is adequate infrastructure development. Take a look at this exclusive report that has been filed by my colleague Zenat from Shok.
Republic is reporting from northern Ladakh this time, and we have reached to the last village here. This is called the Shok village. If you talk about the population of this village, it's only 118 members, but as per the locals here, they have the roots from Tibet and they are here living in this very village. If we talk about we are at 12,200 feet altitude, and there you can see river Shok, which is one of the important rivers because its tributary is Galwan, and that has been in news for quite some time, talking about the employment that has been generated by BRO here, that every person from these households works with BRO, and the major boost is for the infrastructure. I'll ask my Vijay Mubashir to pan towards the kind of roads that we have, because this is one of the last village here. They are showing you on the visuals. This is the northern Ladakh where from Republic is reporting. We are standing at the place which is a gateway to Karakoram Pass and Daulat Beg Oldie. Yes, we are at Shok Setu. Earlier it was a one-way suspension bridge with 24-ton capacity, but now BRO has launched a maximum and the big super steel structure with two-way, and the capacity is somewhere around 70 tons. This is the same bridge that was recently inaugurated by Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh in October. And if we talk about this very bridge, it gives a strategic heft to the movement of men and material closer to the line of actual control. Yes, we are reporting from northern Ladakh. My VJ is showing you the Shok River and this very bridge, the Shok Setu, and this takes you very close to the line of actual control. This also tells you a kind of development that has been done near the line of actual control. We are in northern Ladakh and at Shok realignment. As my VJ is showing you, the work that is in progress by BRO, and it is going to give an alternative access between Durbuk and Shok, and being constructed through hard rock strata. Towering height of formation is cut. Steep slopes and 40 curves on present alignment now has been avoided by constructing of this road. Work is in progress even during sub-degree temperatures. The sub-zero temperature is here, and also the blasting is being done using explosives. Although it's dangerous to be here even, but the BRO is working day and night to complete this very stretch. And I'm joined by Major Ishan Pal. Thank you so much for talking to Republic. Sir, can you brief us about the operations that are taking place here?
Behind us is we are working on choke realignment, and drilling operations are under progress. Even at sub-zero temperatures, what we do is, in all the hard rock strata, we drill holes, insert explosives, and then blast it. Once we achieve the requisite required widening, that is the time we start blacktopping the road.
So we are seeing a very different kind of equipment here, this very red machine. Can you tell us something about it?
Yes, Border Roads organization has given to us DC 400R drilling equipment. This is a machine which has been manufactured in Finland and imported to India, and it has given us manifold progress in our formation works.
And how long this will continue, and how long it will take you to blacktop this very road?
This road is due to complete within 3 to 4 months. Otherwise, depending on the rock strata, either it's sandy or it is soft rock or hard rock, the amount of time varies. Normally 1 kilometer would take about 4 to 6 months to complete.
With VJ Mubashir Hussain, I'm Zina Zishan Fazil for Republic in Shok realignment.
Well, in fact, we showed you the treacherous topography of the area and the difficulty that our forces essentially have to witness. Let's move on and take you through another area which there have been several historical moments, and as far as military history is concerned, this place holds immense significance. Rizangla is a mountain pass on the line of actual control. Now, this pass is located on the eastern watershed ridge of the Chushul Valley. The Battle of Rizangla, fought between Indian and the Chinese troops on the icy mountain tops of the southeastern ridge of the Chushul Valley. In fact, not very far away from this very place, remember back about a few years ago, this was another flashpoint between the Indian Armed Forces and the PLA troops. Here's an exclusive report from the very same location which reviews the Army's preparedness.
Rizang is a mountain on the line of actual control, as my VJ Mubashir is showing you in the visuals of the Rizangla Memorial, where you can see that this is one of the important memorials here. And if we talk about this pass, the Rizangla Pass, it is located on the eastern watershed ridge of the Chushul Valley. The Battle of Rizangla fought between India and Chinese troops on the icy mountain, and it is still remembered as a show of great Indian strength. During the war in 1962, the soldiers of the Charlie Company of 13 Kumaon demonstrated the kind of strength it takes to fight till the last man, last round on that chilly night of 18th November 1962. Of 120 men officers of this company, men and officers, 114 died. Yet they managed to inflict over 1,000 casualties on the enemy's side. This tells you that despite that the entire company was wiped out, but they didn't allow that Chushul to go into the hands of these Chinese. So this is one of the important war memorials here, the Rizangla War Memorial, and this also demonstrates the gallery that contains the photographs of those soldiers who fought during 1962 war. It also demonstrates the entire turf where this war was fought. So it is an interesting to see how the memories are preserved here by the Indian Army. With VJ Mubashir Hussain, I'm Zina Zishan Fazil for Republic in Rizangla.
Well, as Republic continues to report from areas near the line of actual control, now one such area is Chushul Valley, which is an airstrip, and its connectivity by road to Leh essentially gives it a unique operational advantage. And the Indian troops have now secured the ridgeline in this subsector that allows them to dominate the Chushul Bowl on the Indian side and the Moldo sector on the Chinese side. Here's another exclusive report.
Right now we are in an important sector, and this is Chushul sector. The sector is important as far as the strategic connectivity and also the dominance of the Indian troops is concerned. Talking about the Chushul sector where we are standing at present, the line of actual control with China runs about 5 miles east of Chushul across the Chushul Valley. Chushul has an airstrip, and its connectivity by road to Leh gives it a unique operational advantage. Indian troops have now secured the ridgeline in the subsector that allows them to dominate the Chushul Bowl on the Indian side and Moldo sector on the Chinese side. We have been seeing that the Indian troops managing and keeping an eye as far as this sector is concerned, because this sector has always been in news for some time now. With Vijay Mubashir Hussain, I'm Zina Zishan Fazil for Republic in Chushul.
Well, in fact, we're also getting you another exclusive report that has been filed by my colleague Zenat. This comes from what is largely known as the frozen lake Sokar in the eastern Ladakh. Now, in fact, why this becomes very important is because this is once again linked to the line of actual control, and the movement of the troops that essentially takes place requires a much better infrastructural development, which has essentially taken place over the last few years. But have we really achieved all of this? There's a lot more that needs to be done. But having said that, a lot of focus is right now in ensuring that these critical areas have much better infrastructure development, and that is exactly what my colleague Zirat has been essentially witnessing. But this report she files from the frozen lake Sokar in eastern Ladakh, which is linked to the LAC. Take a look.
You all must have heard about frozen lake and then people walking on those frozen lake, and today here we are showing you that this is Sokar Lake, which is completely frozen at present. The temperature here is -13, and when in night it goes to -30. So this is a frozen lake. But what BRO here has done, because this is a place that connects you to line of actual control, the border area where we are, which my VJ Mubashir is showing you the visuals of this very lake, because from here you will have Poga, then you have Hot Springs, and then Hanle. So these are those villages, those places that takes you actually to the line of actual control and how BRO here performs, because earlier people used to say that it is difficult to walk even on those roads, but today you have completely macadamized roads, blacktop roads, and here my VJ can show you the infrastructural development being done by the BRO, because the local economy, they are giving the push, and also they're also ready for even any kind of eventualities. So lot of infrastructural development is taking place when it comes to line of actual control. With VJ Mubashir Hussain, I'm Zina Zishan Fazil for Republic here in Sokar, line of actual control.
On the other side, Chirag Paswan makes that big cover-up charge, claims more than 200 deaths due to huge tragedy, demands FIR on Nitish. Also, man murders wife, chops body into pieces, stores in a sack and later disposes of at different areas. All this and much more on the other side.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 private university for the 10th year by India Today, a testimony to Amity's world-class education whilst imbibing values and sanskars in students.
Everyone looks at the world today. At Hyundai, we go beyond with experiences that take us forward. Inspired by our today, we design your tomorrow. Some said electric is the future. We said, why stop there? At Hyundai, we are going beyond mobility, and you are welcome to join us.
क्या हुआ रोहन? क्या सोच रहा है?
रिया पहली सैलरी मिली है, तुम भी कुछ आइडिया दो, एक्सपेंसेस को कैसे प्लान किया जाए?
रोहन, एक्सपेंसेस के साथ साथ इन्वेस्टमेंट प्लान करना भी जरूरी है।
देखो, सैलरी का कुछ हिस्सा घर के रेगुलर खर्चे के लिए और कुछ मैं अपने लिए भी तो सोच सकता हूँ ना, लेकिन इन्वेस्ट कहाँ करूँ?
सिंपल है, एनपीएस में।
एनपीएस में? रिया अभी तो मैंने कमाना शुरू किया है, इतना आगे के लिए अभी से क्यों पैसे जोड़ूं?
वो देखो, एक एक करके ईंट जोड़ी जाती है, तब जाके एक घर तैयार होता है। वैसे ही अभी से पैसे जोड़कर हम भी अपना रिटायरमेंट सुखी बना सकते हैं।
बात में तो दम है।
एनपीएस कम लागत वाली फ्लेक्सिबल लॉन्ग टर्म योजना है, जिससे आपकी बचत ग्रो होकर पेंशन का लाभ देती है।
अच्छा, फिर तो मैं अभी अपना एनपीएस अकाउंट ओपन करता हूँ।
जो कल की सोचते हैं, वो आज से ही थोड़ा-थोड़ा जोड़ते हैं।
पेंशन है तो टेंशन नहीं। एनपीएस में निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है।
Your favorite service provider, Den, which gets you the best of entertainment, is back with something very special.
अभी मजा आएगा ना भिड़ो।
Your 3 favorite movie channels are bringing in super blockbuster films with features like wider picture and crystal clear sound straight to your home.
Wow. Oh, I love that expression.
To subscribe to your favorite channels, contact your local cable TV operator today or call Den toll-free number 1-800-419-2020 now.
Hey Rahul, what's up?
Hey, kicked about our first date?
Of course.
Benefits up to rupees 30,000 only at the Citroën C3 Carnival. Book today.
सोच रहा हूँ कमेंट्री ट्राई करूँ। मैच का आखिरी बॉल, तेज तूफानी डिलीवरी, एक धमाकेदार शॉट और ये गया छक्का।
छक्का नहीं, टूटा। आपके टाइल्स को चाहिए MY के लेटिक्रीट टाइल एडेसिव। फॉर्मूला ऐसा कि अब टाइल न टूटेगा न छूटेगा।
Football fans from worldwide are gearing in Doha to witness the fun and the last match of the World Cup 2022, which is taking place between two biggest teams of the Football League, Argentina and France. Here's the report which brings you the experience shared by fans themselves.
Football teams in Doha are gearing up for the finale match that is taking place between Argentina and France today.
Une troisième étoile, une victoire magnifique. Mbappé qui prend le dessus sur Messi, le passage de relais entre deux générations. Et un match, surtout un gros match, une grosse ambiance. C'est une finale de Coupe du Monde. On a cette chance incroyable de faire une deuxième finale d'affilée. On était à Moscou il y a 4 ans. On a vécu des moments difficiles parfois avec l'équipe de France, mais depuis que Didier Deschamps est à la tête de l'équipe, en effet c'est une très belle équipe avec une mentalité de gagnant.
As for the Argentinians, many fans are making great sacrifices to be in Qatar to see their team attempt to win the World Cup for the first time in 36 years. The fans are passionate and noisy, and the atmosphere in the Doha has grown with each victory the Argentinian team made. A group of 3 Argentinian cyclists travelled for 6 months to watch their team in Qatar. They have cycled from South Africa to the tournament after arriving by plane from Argentina.
Estoy un poco nervioso. Este equipo cree mucho en la magia, entonces venimos acá a ver si nos cruzamos con alguien que nos pueda ayudar, ya sea, bueno, ni hablar si nos puede regalar o, viste, siempre aparece alguien, pero por lo menos pagarlo al precio oficial, porque están pidiendo en reventa 5 veces más de lo que sale y es mucho para nosotros. Muchísimo dinero no nos llevamos. Así que nada, estamos hasta dispuestos a vender la bicicleta que nos acompañó todo el viaje. Nos duele mucho esto que estoy diciendo porque gran compañera, pero si es necesario para entrar a ver Argentina lo vamos a hacer.
Todo por Argentina.
Todo por Argentina, todo por Messi. Messi es quien nos trajo hasta acá. Messi y todo el equipo, obvio. Y entramos a todos los partidos y queremos seguir alentando en la final también. Nos lo merecemos y lo queremos y lo vamos a lograr.
It's FIFA Grand Conclusion Day today, and it will seem like a home game for Argentina, with France supporters sure to be heavily outnumbered amid a sea of blue and white jerseys, many of which will have Messi 10 written on them. Agency Report, Republic TV.
कुछ पैसे बोरो करने थे।
लोन चाहिए तो पैसाबाजार.com पर जाइए। पैसाबाजार.com, लोन सही मिलेगा यहीं।
Will smart manufacturing complement traditional manufacturing processes or replace them entirely?
India will be able to contribute approximately 5% of the global market in terms of when we talk about additive manufacturing.
What kind of opportunities does it hold for the BTech students?
Amrita University, I would say, is ideal for students who come into manufacturing, additive manufacturing.
To know more, watch Amrita School of Engineering presents Shaping the Future of India at these times only on Republic TV.
मजबूती डाली रूट्स में बिखरा सबूत रे दूध से बना दूध रे शुरू हुआ सब दूध से बना दिया टूट रे बिखरा सबूत रे दूध से बना दूध रे शुरू हुआ सब दूध से शुरू हुआ सब दूध से
Hey Rahul, what's up?
Hey, kicked about our first date?
Of course.
Benefits up to rupees 30,000 only at the Citroën C3 Carnival. Book today.
Pooja, you left the job and still so cool?
Bro, new challenges bring new opportunities.
Oh, really?
Seriously, Rahul, my entire house, now it's an online retail store. Look.
Wow. But money?
Few years back, I'd invested my Diwali bonus.
And now you have LIC's ULIP plan Nivesh Plus. Invest once, get the benefit of both life insurance and maximized returns based on market trends.
One sec, Rahul.
Madam, you are double cool.
क्या हुआ चैंपियन?
दिन रात प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ती है। यहाँ तो रात को स्टेडियम ही बंद हो जाता है।
एक काम करो ना, चेन छोड़ छोड़ के लगाना।
पापा?
अब करो दिन रात प्रैक्टिस। चैंपियन।
एक्स्ट्रा सेफ पॉलीकैप ग्रीन वायर, आपके सपनों को रखे सेफ।
बैंगन भरते का सारा सामान ऑर्डर कर दिया, बैंगन ही ऑर्डर करना भूल गया।
बैंगन भी ऑर्डर कर दो।
सिर्फ एक बैंगन देने कौन आएगा?
जियो मार्ट सिर्फ एक आइटम भी फ्री डिलीवर करता है।
छोटा या बहुत छोटा, जियो मार्ट करता है हर ऑर्डर फ्री होम डिलीवर। जियो मार्ट, हर घर का मार्ट।
ये जोधपुर है। लहू और पराक्रम से सिंचा इसका प्रांगण इसके गौरवशाली इतिहास की गवाही देता है। ये है राठौर साम्राज्य का दिल। यहाँ मिलेंगे इंडियन आर्मी की 340 इंडिपेंडेंट मैक ब्रिगेड से और उनकी जबानी सुनेंगे गोगरा की लड़ाई की कहानी, जहां पे 1971 में इस ब्रिगेड ने पाकिस्तानी फौज को घुटने टेकने पर मजबूर कर दिया था। दोस्तों, इस वक्त मैं राजस्थान में हूं और मैं हूं इस वक्त 340 मैकेनाइज्ड ब्रिगेड के साथ। ये ब्रिगेड वही ब्रिगेड है जिसने 1971 में पाकिस्तान में अपने से 3 गुनी बड़ी एक डिवीजन का सरेंडर लिया था। और इनका यह कहना है कि अगर मौका मिले तो फिर से इतिहास दोहराएगा, क्योंकि वो पाकिस्तानी डिवीजन यानी 16 डिव इस वक्त सरहद पार है और सरहद यहां से ज्यादा दूर नहीं है दोस्तों। दोस्तों, भारत ने 4 बड़ी जंगें लड़ी हैं पाकिस्तान के साथ और हर जंग में पाकिस्तान को शिकस्त दी है, लेकिन 1971 जैसी जंग न हुई न शायद कभी होगी। इट वॉज अ क्लियर कट विक्ट्री। और आज हम एक ऐसे शख्स के साथ बातचीत आपकी करवाने वाले हैं, आपका तारुफ करवाने वाले हैं, जिनकी ब्रिगेड ने जबरदस्त काम करा था ईस्ट पाकिस्तान में, जो बाद में चल के बांग्लादेश बना। मेरे साथ हैं ब्रिगेडियर हर्षवर्धन सिंह। ब्रिगेडियर हर्षवर्धन, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है हमारी शो में आपका।
थैंक यू सो मच।
ब्रिगेडियर हर्षवर्धन, सबसे पहले एक बात बताइए, आपकी जो ब्रिगेड है इसने तो काम करा था 1971 में ईस्ट पाकिस्तान में, ईस्ट पाकिस्तान जो बाद में बांग्लादेश बन गया। हम इस वक्त राजस्थान में हैं, तो ईस्ट से वेस्ट कैसे आ गई है?
मेजर आर्या, 1971 से लेके आज 2022 तक इस ब्रिगेड का जो बेसिक रोल है वो इवॉल्व हुआ है। 1971 में हम एक माउंटेन ब्रिगेड या इन्फेंट्री ब्रिगेड, आज हम एक मैकेनाइज्ड ब्रिगेड हो गए हैं और मैकेनाइज्ड ब्रिगेड का रोल रेगिस्तान में है, बिकॉज़ यहाँ पे हमारी जो फायर पावर कैपेबिलिटीज़ हैं उसको बेस्ट एम्प्लॉय किया जा सकता है दुश्मन के